Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some banana bread. I started making banana bread honestly just because no one would eat the bananas and they would go get too ripe and almost rotten, so that's the trick. If you want to make good banana bread, you want to use bananas that are like so overripe, they're like black, no joke. What you're going to need is 1.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs that we are going to beat, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to pour that into the eggs when we beat that, half a cup or 1 stick of butter, unsalted, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and obviously the bananas. You're going to use 3 over-ripened bananas and mash that up. Obviously make sure your hands are washed and clean before you handle any sort of food. Don't be nasty. And have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. So now you have the 3 bananas and you want to mash them. I have this little nifty mini masher from Crate & Barrel, and it comes in handy, especially for this. So, the mashed bananas, put that aside for a second. Now we are going to beat the 2 eggs. Also, when you do crack an egg open, try not to crack it on an egg-like surface like this. It's better to break it open on a flat surface, just because sometimes when it's bent or at an angle, it can kind of make some of the bacteria go inside the egg, which you don't want. So yeah, try to crack it on a flat surface. 2 eggs. Beat the eggs. Now what I like to do is add the vanilla extract into my eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. So just add the vanilla right into the eggs and we're gonna mix that all together. Okay. Alright. So now in a large mixing bowl, we're gonna throw in the bananas. Add the eggs with the vanilla. Just put it in. Now we are adding 1 cup of sugar. Now add the baking powder, baking soda, once you have these things mixed, we're going to add the butter into here, and again we're going to use a little mini masher, or you can just use a fork. Just make sure that your butter is softened, so you can see it's been sitting at room temperature for a little while. And like I said before, you do want it to be unsalted because we are adding a tiny bit of salt, so it's not necessary. Okay, so I like to just use a masher. Makes it a little bit easier, but like I said, you can use a fork, or if you want to use a hand mixer, that's fine too. I'm just mixing everything by hand. You can also add the butter into the bananas as you're mashing them and mash that together if you want. It doesn't really matter. Mash it and mix it as well as you can. You want to get it pretty smooth. Welcome to my kitchen, guys, by the way. Once you mash the butter into everything else, just mix it all really, really well. And like I said, you can use a hand mixer if it's easier. I actually ended up getting a whisk and mixing it that way. Once you have that pretty much mixed up really nicely, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And just dump it in there. And Add the flour. I prefer to do it little by little just because it's easier to mix that way. Mixing and pouring. Mixing in the flour. Make sure you mix it nice and smoothly, and you want as little lumps as possible. You're going to pour this into a greased little pan. So excited. My husband's gonna be so excited. I want like every last drop into here. I don't want any of it to go to waste because it's so delicious. Oh my gosh. So we poured it all into here, and we're gonna stick it in the oven. Okay, so it's gonna bake for an hour. So once that's done, we're gonna just take it out of the oven and let it cool off, and then cut it up and enjoy. This is like the easiest banana bread recipe, and it's super tasty. It's not dry or anything like that. It's delicious. I promise you guys are gonna love that. So let's have that cook, and I'll take it out and show you guys once it's all done. Okay, so it's been an hour, and I'm gonna take the bread out of the oven now. Should have oven mitts. So this is what the bread looks like, and I'm just going to keep it in the pan, but I'm placing it on top of the cooling rack just so it can cool off for a bit. Once it's cooled off enough, you can just slice it up and serve it and enjoy. Like the video if you like it or you try it out and you make it yourself. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more recipes and different sorts of things like hair tips and makeup stuff. So again, I hope you guys enjoy it and stay happy, you guys.
Beat it. No? Seriously, like, work out. Nailed it!